probably up here because.
Oh, yeah, Anthony, yeah, sorry. It was alphabetical, it got a little wonky. And then the speaker shuffle thing, I think was about to be canceled.
You might want to move forward.
Does it say your name on it?
No, here, the tape on the next.
So I'll actually say it to you guys. I don't know if you are. Pick up your handle and your speaker, because I don't think you can lighting your hair on fire, so you're going to hold both speaker and the candle at one point. We got to find your name flag. Wait, does everyone have one?
Tyler, you're over here, so I don't have one.
So you only have to help light everybody.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And you guys, those of you that got here on time, congratulate you, you are on time. Take a look at your program and see the sequence of the evening. And as I told you online, it's usually about a 20-minute ceremony.
I think she might be all the way back here.
Back there?
The
You'll
lighting.
see a little masking tape with names on them.
That's an Ada there.
There we go. And you'll see a little glass beaker in front of you on the floor. That's to extinguish your candle later.
As long as you don't step on it.
We're missing 9 people. Oh, 3 of them, well, 2 of mine do a ballot. So. Elevator music, yeah. I could do that. I could just find some music on my computer. Play my XM radio, give me a station. While we're waiting, I will tell you this, that you're getting your membership certificate tonight, and as I mentioned on Monday, the pins and ID cards are in back order. So as soon as I get those, we'll make sure you get them. Okay? So I'm not going to, obviously they're not here tonight. Who knows how long it's going to be. They charge my credit card. Jess, I think you are here. Okay, Jacob, you should be towards this area here. You have names on a little piece of tape. You can see where the candles are showing. Isaac, I think you're up in that area. I could be wrong. Jacob, right here. Oh, you know what? Is it over there? Is that you? All right. John, your seat is right here. You can see a little, and your speaker is in front. We'll explain that in a little bit. Leah, you're way up front. Here, exactly. You are the lead right here.
Feel so underdressed.
Great. Yep, that's you. The beacon's under there that we'll talk about in a minute. Who are we missing yet? There's somebody over there. The sign should be good. No, we're missing one person. Jordan. Missing Jordan's glasses. you're gonna go out in the end, so you don't crisscross pass, all right? You're gonna come all the way out. And we'll take plenty of time for you to get up here, you're on the run. And Mr. Roller will be here to give you your certificate of membership, okay? So Ms. Costa will be reading off the names, you'll come up, you'll receive. Now, we can't do handshakes or anything like that, obviously with the COVID restrictions. If you're comfortable doing this, I'm fine with that, but we won't be doing the formal handshakes. And then return the way you came down the aisle, okay? Candle lighting. You'll notice in the program, it does honor study pledge and candle lighting. We each have a small candle. Let me demonstrate this. Actually, Matthew. Okay, so your officers here will be coming around to make sure you get a candle lit. Okay. How you light a candle, this seems ridiculous, but I don't need wax all over the floor. You take the unlit candle, dip it in, and it lights up, okay? I'm going to ask you to pick up, though, before you light your candle, both the glass beaker, everyone has a glass beaker, and the candle. So when we get to the candle, I say, at this time, if you grab your beaker and your candle, because I don't want a lit candle in your hand as you're bending down to try and get a glass beaker to light your hair on fire or your mask. Matthew will show you. Since we can't blow the candle down, simple science. You suffocate the flame. All right? So everyone has their own glass beaker here. Matthew, you want to do that for me? All right? And it does not get hot. I promise you that. And we'll put the candle out for you. Don't lay it on the ground right away because we don't need wax all over the carpet. Okay? Any questions on that? I want you to enjoy this evening. Like you said, it is really a special evening. You deserve to be here. It's done a lot to be here, especially in light of what we've been all struggling with. I think it's pretty amazing. And what you may not know is you are in the 100th year of the National Honor Society. This is our 100th year. All right. Bill, you're way over here. Yes. Yes, you feel free to take pictures. We love it. Free to take pictures. So Bill, you were here. I don't know if George, were you here when I gave instructions about how to get your certificate and all that? Okay. When your name is called, you're just going to walk down this aisle, pick it up from Mr. Roller, okay, and then go back to your seat. When I get to the candle, I'm going to ask you to grab both that glass beaker. It's on the floor in front of you and the candle. So it has them both in your hands for that lighting part. And you saw them extinguish the candle yourself. That's important because we can't take our masks off and blow in the room. Okay? So we'll get started in about 5 minutes. Ms. Costa, thank you for being here. If you want to use the podium, it's fine. We're going to do most of it from behind the table. Okay? Whatever you're comfortable. Like I have my computer there, and I need to put a record on that's music, but yes. Yeah. Yeah, actually, you won't see Veronica or Olivia. I mean, I want to announce it. Yeah, Jordan. What's that? Yeah, you have one on the foot. So what's going to happen is you're going to candle, when you're done with the candle lighting, put it out so you can take your mask up and breathe. You can hold that beaker. Anybody decent with the camera. Somebody get your picture. Say that. Any more? Everyone looks so good. Well, he's going to kind of be busy up there. Right here, we don't have a picture. We give it a shot. Okay. I'd like to get a photo of Jess when she gets her certificate. So, are you going, when you do the certificate, are you going by classes? Ms. Costa's going to read them off. It will be by class. It'll be the senior first will be mentioned, right, then the juniors, okay, and then the sophomores.
So Jack, you would actually be in the group after Jack, like she's going to be in the 2022. So she's going to take photos of everybody else as we get close to her name in the program here. Just reach it back or whatever.
We'll do the best we can. What's that? Oh, here it is. Right there. Hey folks, when you come up and get your All right, I think we can get started. We're at 7 o'clock right now. First of all, I want to welcome you and thank you for being here tonight. I know this is not easy, but I wanted to recognize you because we're very, very proud of you. The entire faculty council is very proud of the accomplishments, not of just the group here, but the returning members at home, and we'll talk more about that later. At this time, we're going to start off with the Pledge of Allegiance, so if we would rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At this time, Mr. Roller is going to have some opening comments.
Good evening, everyone. In this very unique year, I just want to take an opportunity to thank all of our parents, grandparents, our returning members who are all watching the live stream this evening. To our returning members, thank you for your leadership, your dedication, your desire to be the best that we ask you to be here at Jenkintown Middle School, High School. We greatly appreciate all that you've done in the organization, and we challenge you to continue doing great things throughout the next year or two of your membership. Tonight we have the opportunity to induct 24 new members to Jenkintown's chapter of the National Honor Society. It is not an honor that is given, it is an honor that is earned. And so the 24 individuals being inducted tonight have demonstrated an outstanding academic aptitude, work ethic, and desire to be the very best that Jenkintown Middle School High School has to offer. In addition, they've committed themselves to serve not only our local community, but those communities around us in trying to help make our area a little bit better for those less fortunate. So tonight I challenge these members that tonight is not just the culmination of an honor and a recognition, but it's the beginning of an opportunity for you to continue to make a difference. We are so very proud of what you've accomplished, so proud that you're members of our learning community and that you continue to represent Jenkintown Middle School High School in the very best way you possibly can. Please enjoy tonight. Enjoy the moment to recognize yourselves as outstanding young students. Many of you are student athletes. Many of you are students participating in multiple activities at Jenkintown. You're the very best that we have to offer. Thank you so much for all that you've done to get here tonight. And again, I challenge you to keep moving forward. Thanks and enjoy the evening.
Thank you, Mr. Roller. Next to the program, normally the concert choir or honors chorale would do a performance for us. So this year, in light of the situation we're in, they had put together the Requiem, which was presented in December. A shout out to Zach Paccararo, who did a lot of the sound editing for this, and to all the participants from concert choir. So we're going to take a moment, we'll take a look at that performance. very intense video, isn't it? Showing human struggle and yet at the same time human resilience. I want to thank all of you who participated in producing that beautiful piece and sharing that with us tonight. Life has certainly been very challenging, and humans do rise above, and beautiful piece for that. I'd like also to thank Mr. Roller for his participation in tonight's ceremony. Mr. Roller has been a great supporter of National Honor Society, helping us in various events, supporting us in many of the different activities that we try to do. And of course, I'd like to thank our faculty council. Ms. Costner is here with us tonight. My friend and colleague is going to help me out with reading the names tonight. But also on the faculty council is Amy DeWeese, Jason Slowick, Holly Malik, and Allison Lafferty. So I appreciate their help. And finally, for those of you at home, I'd like to thank the families of these wonderful people that are in front of me and the people that are watching at home. Through your nurturing, your sons and daughters have defined the attributes of leadership, service, scholarship, and character, the four hallmarks of the National Honor Society. The students being inducted tonight should be very proud of their accomplishment and their selection for membership in the Jenkintown chapter of the National Honor Society. This membership, as Mr. Roller said, has been earned, and it's by the effective demonstration of those aforementioned qualities held in such high esteem by our society. At this time, I'm going to turn the program over to our four officers who will come up and outline and review the qualities for our candidates. Grace?
A student who commits him or herself to learning is a student who knows the true benefits of scholarship, the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. Knowledge can be acquired only in one way, through diligence and effort. To continue to learn beyond the expectations of formal education is to craft a lifetime of learning destined for success. Learning is the light by which we read the past and the flame which illuminates the future.
Whether it's volunteering for local charities or tutoring students after school, service can be described in various ways. Regardless of the scale, every day many opportunities arise to help others. The willingness to benefit those in need without either monetary compensation or recognition is the quality our members strive for. As an honor society, we are committed to the idea of volunteering our time and abilities to strengthen our school and community and for the creation of a better tomorrow.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking the initiative in class and school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to attain the same objective. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interests for the interests of others. In this way, true leadership is selfless. A leader has a self-confidence and the will to go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a country, they are ineffective without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is an important charge to each of our members.
Character. Character is the force within each individual which distinguishes that person from others. It gives us all individuality. Character earns respect not just from those around us, but self-respect as well. It is this force of character which guides us through life, and when once developed, grows steadily. Character is not given. Character is earned. It is the product of constant action, daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be present ourselves in the way we wish to appear to others. By demonstrating such qualities as responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, and citizenship, we hope to prove by example that we value character.
Thank you to the executive officers for your insight, and I really want to thank you for all that you're doing to try and lead this organization during challenging times. Those of you sitting in front of me are being recognized tonight, and you've contributed significant hours of service in addition to what I see as already demanding academic programs and extracurricular schedules, even in the face of the global pandemic. Despite these challenges you presented, that are presented by the current restrictions, you've managed to assist with local organizations, state and regional organizations, a few of you national organizations. This amazing group in front of me gave of their time and talent and went above and beyond in many cases to help our community and better our community. I will tell you that during the interview process, we were very, very impressed. The interviews were excellent. You presented yourself well. You asked meaningful questions. You shared your experiences. And you reflected on how your actions were impacting the greater community. The Faculty Council had no negative things to say, and Ms. Fassner can verify that, and so can Mr. Roller. It was a great set of interviews. We see you as motivated, focused, and ready to get involved. Congratulations to all of you who are current members at home, and for the new inductees for being part of this organization. Thank you for all that you do, and it's an honor to be your advisor and to continue to work with this incredible group. At this time, we are going to present our certificates, and as I said, Ms. Fassner is going to be doing the names, and Mr. Roller will help in giving out the certificates.
When your name is called, please come forward to receive your certificate of membership. With the new inductees, please rise. From the class of 2021, Veronica Mothler. From the class of 2022, Leo Omeron. Sullivan Blake. Hannah Boyle. Anthony Ottaviano. Jessica Spindler. Molly Stevenson. From the class of 2023, Jacob Abate. Jacqueline Draws. Jordan Gossett. Ada Kimball. John Liu. Malika Mabithi. Bryn McCall. William McMahon. Carolyn Mitchell. Isaac Nixon. Lily O'Brien. Callum Otino. Lucas Pakararu. Olivia Pettit. Charlotte Steinauer. Kylie Stuber. Sandra Tomaccio. And now, will you give yourself a round of applause and congratulations? At this time, I would also like to acknowledge our sustaining members of the National Honor Society. The class of 2021, Lauren Brockwell, Alexandra Weiler, Carter Gear, Grace Herr, Chris Hyam, Theo Kingsley, Anna Levine, Shoshana Levine, Rose McCafferty, Rowan McCall, Caitlin McMahon, Abe Michelle, Luke Miller, Harley Mulvaney, Emily Munson, Samantha Pfizer, Andrew Schiller, Devin Shank, Gwen Tamaccio, Matthew Visomirski, Molly Walsh, Katie Wiskemper. From the class of 2022, Lily Alkster, Nathaniel Barnett, Julia Brandt, Sarah Cummings, Kayla DeMaria, Daniel Gifford, Merrick Mangum, Zachary Pakararu, Bria Sandry, Admin Smith, Mia Vizomirski, Phoenix Walker Tremblay, and Sydney Wynick Brewer.
Thank you, Ms. Costner. Awesome, thank you, and congratulations to everybody. At this time, the new inductees should have their candle lit and their beaker in their hand. Please make sure you have the beaker with you. Don't try and lean down with that candle, be careful, okay? All right, I'm going to ask you to rise, and you're going to do a pledge after me. Okay, so try and go slow. If I go too fast, just give me a sign that I'm going too fast for you. Okay, if your candle in front of you, repeat after me. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school. And I will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Congratulations. You are now officially members of not only the Jenkintown local chapter, but of the National Honor Society. At this time, if you use your beakers to extinguish your candles, yeah, it worked, right? Anthony, you should have a beaker in the floor. I'll bring one to you. We have plenty. Okay, and you may have a seat. Before we leave this evening, there's just a few comments and a few thanks. In particular, up there in the sound booth, Mr. Cunningham. Mr. Cunningham's been here all evening. He made sure not only that our tech worked for us, but added the responsibility of doing a live stream for us. So Mr. Cunningham, thank you so much. Awesome. I would like to thank and congratulate you, the sustaining members. I'm really looking forward to this year. I know that we've got challenges, but there's ideas, things are happening. The food drive is happening right now. We did have a candy grant. We have other things in the pipeline. We're looking forward to doing what we can in light of what's going on around us. You are today's finest students, tomorrow's finest professionals. You're leaders of a better world, young men and women committing to making all of our lives more fruitful. And finally, to those of you that are watching, to the parents, relatives, and friends, thank you for sharing this evening with us. Thank you for the fine young people that you are raising. Have a great evening, everybody, and enjoy the rest of the day. You can bring the, I'll come around and get the candles and beakers. I have a tray for the beakers. Oh, that'd be great. I candles. I got beakers. Miss Connie has beakers on the candles. Feel free to take your program. That's yours. Go bring your certificate. Awesome to see everybody. This guy's going to get the beaker, okay? I'm saving your own. Make sure you have your certificate. Don't leave that behind. Your program. Pastor's got to get the beakers, okay?
Thank you. Congratulations, everybody.
Congrats.
I'm coming across.
Folks, it may not seem like a big deal to you. Take home those programs for your parents.
Yeah,
please,
so
and
they
your
don't have
relatives. It means a lot to them, please.
Yeah.